real estate agents. Welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with my co-host and business partner, Joey Sampaga, the man with the method. Right, Joey?
Yo, what's going on, man?
I'm feeling like we're going to get in the ring today.
Yes, with the luchador mask.
Absolutely. That's right. Oh, yeah. Hey, we've got a great guest with us today, and that's Omar Robles, broker with NexGen Real Estate. How are you doing, Omar?
I'm doing well. Good afternoon, guys.
Good. Well, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So we're going to talk a lot about what you're doing on the broker side, too, to help your agents and do that. But let's first start with how long you've been in the business and kind of why you got into real estate.
I've had my license since 2003, and it's kind of a cool story. You know, I was in the Army for 4 years, so I was in the 101st Airborne.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes.
No problem. And I was in the Army for 4 years,
okay.
And I hadn't come home in about 2 years. I was saving up my leave time to get out early. And when you get out a little bit early, you know, you have a few extra days of leave, so you get a little more money and whatnot. So I get out of the Army, got home. The next day that I was home, I called one of my aunts just to let her know that I was home, and she had started doing real estate. So she picked me up for lunch, went out for lunch, and she said, you know what, mijo, you know, Mexican tias call mijo. It doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 3 or you could be 30. You're always mijo. So she drove me to real estate school and enrolled me that same day.
Wow. Okay.
So that's how it started. I had no ambitions, no plans of doing real estate. I wanted to go to school, use my GI Bill. That's how it happened. So next thing you know, she's mentoring me. I get my license, and I was actually going to Arizona State. And just she would ask me, hey, can you show this person homes? Can you show that person homes? And I started doing it part-time. So I started doing it part-time, and just, you know, after a while, the market took off. And started doing it full time in 2005.
Yeah.
So 2003, 4, leading up to the summer of 2005, I think I closed about 8 transactions in that time. So friends, family, you know, all these people that, you know, hey, you have your license, you're my friend, you're my nephew, whatever.
Right.
You know, those were my first clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that should be. I mean, that's kind of all of our first clients, probably. Right.
Right.
So
The
people,
guinea pigs.
people that we already know, right?
Right.
And hopefully we did things right. So yeah.
Right.
That's just the way
Right.
it is. No, that's awesome. And now, however many years later, now it's now you're the broker of the office over there.
Right. I got my broker's license in 2013.
Okay.
And that's when I decided to open up my brokerage.
Yeah.
In 2013. So first few years bashed against a few walls. You know how that goes. You know, you drop a plan. It looks good on paper.
Yeah.
Right? Every football play you drop looks like a touchdown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you bash against a few walls and figure it out. So that's what happened.
Yeah, I have a lot of those yellow notepads laying around.
Yes, you do.
I'm sure there's a lot of money to be made in those notepads. Oh, anyway, we digress, right? So tell me what you guys are doing at NexGen Real Estate to be successful today.
Well, I'm blessed to have such good, high quality agents already working for me, and a number have been with me for a while. So as far as what we're doing different, I think one of the things that a NexGen agent does is they're not afraid to talk to people. They're not afraid to put themselves out there and go after business. A lot of agents, I think, one of the things they fear is rejection.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And one of the things is I'm fortunate right now that we've attracted those types of agents who aren't afraid to talk to people, who aren't afraid to put their name out there, who aren't afraid to get rejected because it's a numbers game.
That's right.
A fearless mindset.
Exactly. A fearless mindset for the most part, because I think all of us at some point maybe don't feel 100% every day. I mean, it's kind of hard and to feel your best. I mean, we never know when we feel our best, but as far as taking care of business, That's what a NexGen agent does.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. What would you say the like the makeup of your guys' business as far as listings and buyers? Is it a pretty good mix, or you guys seem to concentrate on one over the other? Or
It's a pretty good mix. Like,
and I guess
right.
based on different agents, though. Probably,
exactly.
Right? So-
You have agents that only want to do listings. You have agents that only want to do buyers. So it's a good mix. So as far as like percentage-wise, I would say it's probably 50-50.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Any niches that the office or any agents in your office are kind of focused on that you think is kind of a cool niche or a cool way to get business?
That's a good question because my group is so diverse. We have almost 60 agents right now, so we've grown quite a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Good
So, the majority of my agents are bilingual, fluent Spanish, English. I'm fluent in Spanish as well.
Okay.
I do have other ethnicities as well, so it's just a great mix of people. We're very diverse over there. So as far as a niche, I think that's the beauty of it is we're kind of in a little bit of everything. I have some agents that are really good getting social media leads.
Okay.
I have other agents that are good doing events, getting those leads. I have another agent who is on the phone, and he is just fearless. This guy will make 1,000 calls. This guy will knock on 1,000 doors. It just doesn't faze him.
Wow.
Whether he gets a favorable response or a door slammed in his face, to him,
It's next.
Hey, next. Exactly. So as far as a niche, residential for the most part, I do have one agent in the company that does commercial real estate. So he does hospitality. He's been in the restaurant business for a long time as well. So that's his niche.
Yeah, okay. All
So,
right.
yeah.
You mentioned an event before we started.
Right.
Because I know you just talked about how events and kind of community stuff and all that. That sounded like a fun event.
Right.
You want to share a little bit about
No, well,
that?
just a number of years ago, we sponsored at the Fiestas Patrias, which is Mexican Independence Day celebration. We sponsored a group of luchadores, the wrestlers.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun watching those guys perform. They were really into it, and the crowd was really into it as well.
All right. Well, Luchadors inspired our logo a little bit.
Yes.
here,
Well,
right?
I was
So-
told we were going to wrestle.
Yeah.
I was told, hey,
Well, we got foam
I
on
saw
the walls.
mask and hey,
Yeah, I got extra
this-
masks too. I do. I have some for sure. We can put on the mask in a little bit for sure. But no, I thought that's an amazing. So you guys do some community type stuff.
We do quite a bit, and every drop in the bucket counts. That's what I tell my agents. Like, don't worry about the amount that you can give, because just worry about you participating and being part of it. So, for example, we had a turkey bowl this Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we put together a 4-team flag football tournament, and it was a clothing drive to benefit a local underserved elementary school in Central Phoenix, and we raised a ton of stuff. Brenda from Security Title, she was
Yeah.
part of it.
Okay.
So was NARUP, National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. I'm actually the education director for the Greater Phoenix chapter
Oh.
as well, so we're involved in that. So we were able to bring 4 other companies. So Ruben Luna, he had a team. Adrian Luna had a team. Edgar Saucedo had a team as well. And we played a 4-team tournament. We had a trophy. We had officials out there.
Wow.
The fields were lined.
Huh.
And
Official.
well, yeah, right. And I mean, I don't mean to brag, but we did win the trophy. So
Did ya?
Oh, wow.
Ah, wow.
Was it a golden turkey or something?
it was a golden football.
Oh, okay.
But at the end of the day, it was a great event. We had a great
Yeah.
turnout. A ton of just quality items donated to the children.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And we did one last year as well, but it was more of a ragtag style, like just show up and play and bring some stuff.
Yeah.
So this year was a little more coordinated.
More organized.
Right, and I'm a member of a couple of other different associations where we, raise money for scholarships, for college scholarships. So again, every drop in the bucket counts. So
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
a lot of community stuff. So we've fed, the homeless before. Just any little activity that we can do that will help the community, we're all about that as well. Yeah.
Liven up the football game and have the Luchadors come up with their own
Yes.
Right.
their own
Well,
team and bring them on.
It's funny because, this is all for a good cause, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, when we're out there playing, right? It gets competitive, man.
I'm sure
It's
does.
out
There
for
were
blood.
there were guys out there,
Tackling.
I didn't want to lose.
I bet.
Nobody out there wanted to lose, and when things started getting heated up, because temper started flaring.
Wow.
And people would start yelling for the kids, for the kids,
Yeah.
for the kids. And but it was good. It was amazing though.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all a little competitive, so
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Joey and I talk a lot at some of our classes too about really getting involved with your community. Find something that you truly enjoy being part of yourself,
Right.
and get involved. And not necessarily because you want to grow your real estate business, but because you want to give back.
Right.
And eventually, people will know what you do, and that just helps you.
Yeah, and what's great, a lot of us have that experience of, I grew up in that type of environment to where, growing up, I needed articles of clothing from donations to be able, to have clothing for school. So, all that stuff, that I do and that I encourage my agents to do, and they get behind it, is just from personal experience. Like I don't do any of that just to. Like
for show. You don't do it for
show.
show.
Just we love doing it. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we get in the ring, how about if you had an agent come up to you that was either brand new to the business or maybe they just their business has slowed a bit, what would you advise them to do today, like to just get going?
Well, it's all about peaks and valleys, and we're in a business where we have so many wonderful technology tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? There's so many tools out there, and I think what happens is a real estate agent sometimes can become overwhelmed because you still have to learn how to use it. You go to a presentation, they blow your mind, like, oh my God, that's so awesome. But guess what? Now you got to spend a bunch of hours learning how to use that thing because it's just not, a lot of times it can be pretty convenient to have it, but you got to learn how to use it. So my advice, what I tell my agents is hand out your business cards. That's the best thing you can do. You get, 1,000 of them printed for under $50. Hand them out.
Yeah.
Hand out business cards. Talk to people, your friends and family, your, that immediate circle, because we all have a circle that they will do business with us.
Yeah.
So that's what I tell my agents. Hand out your business cards because there's a lot of technology out there. There really is. But I think sometimes that distracts us from actually dealing with people because we think we can hide behind an app. We think we can hide behind software, which it's all great.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that other component, hey.
Face to face, belly to belly.
Right.
Mask to mask.
Mask to mask. There you go.
All right. No,
stretchy
that's awesome.
pants to stretchy pants.
There you go.
Stretchy
Jeff got some of those.
I only wear them in my room.
So that's what I don't know. I heard stories about the hallways here. Huh?
No. Hey, was I here for that? No, I wasn't here for that. That was Halloween. So Halloween, just so you know, I was Nacho Libre. I showed up at my wife's work in Nacho. The
Nacho attire.
everything, the cape, the mask, all that. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I even drove with it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
Right.
All right, so you ready to get in the ring?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right,
Yeah, let's do
here
it.
we go. What's the best advice that anyone's ever given you?
Best advice, is this supposed to be quick, like fast?
Yeah, you can.
Best advice anyone has ever given me. I think, just throughout the years, we received so much good advice, and I'm just trying to think of something that really, sticks out. There's just a lot of things, but I'm going to have to say best advice anyone has ever given to me. Trying to think, man.
That's a tough one.
It's not that it's a tough one. It's just
Under
I've
the
been
gun.
so much advice, that I've gotten over the years. So just trying to think as far as back to my Army days, I would say one of the best things anyone has ever told me, my best advice is probably from my platoon sergeant. His name is Joel Carpenter, and one of the things that he would always tell us is you gotta fight. You gotta fight, and it's, you would follow him anywhere because he lived it. So, no matter what the deal is, you have to keep moving forward. Something good happens, keep moving forward. Something bad happens, you got to keep moving forward. And that's what he would tell us. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep moving forward. Stuff in life happens.
Yeah.
And you got to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if a bad thing happens,
right,
get up and move forward. But if a good thing happens, don't sit back and
because you never
relax.
that setback could be a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
I have an agent, and I'm not going to say her name, but she has this great story, and it's one of the things I tell them. Just you got to keep moving forward. If bad things happen, something good might come out of it.
Yeah.
So, for example, she had an appraisal that came in $25,000 under.
Ouch.
But her sellers were under contract for another house, right? So obviously that didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is, had she closed on time, it would have been great at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that appraisal coming back lower, what happens is her sign is out in front of the house for another month or so, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is, a woman who lives across the street is usually out of town. So it's the summertime, so people just leave. It's too hot, right? So she comes back into town and sees my agent's listing sign out there.
Calls her up.
So guess what?
Got
So
another listing.
yes, she got about 6 deals out. She listed that lady's house, that lady's daughter's house, and also helped them both buy houses.
Wow.
Right? Because of that appraisal coming in lower, she wanted to die. But again, you just got to keep fighting. You got to keep moving forward.
No, that's great. That's great. How about a favorite mobile app? Do you have one?
Favorite mobile app? This is going to sound a little corny, but I'm going to say the Flex MLS mobile app.
No,
Nothing
that's a
wrong
good
with
one.
that. That's a
That's
real
a
good
good
one.
one.
It's a really good app. I don't know how many agents out there actually use it.
I have it on my phone.
It's a great app. It really is, because you can text clients' properties.
Yeah.
And dealing with the Latino community, and I'm not afraid to say this, a lot of times they don't want to give you an email address. So then you can everybody has a smartphone, so you can text, the property.
They'd rather give you a text.
A phone number.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right. How about a book recommendation?
Book recommendation. I would say, I've just read a few of them there. A good book recommendation. Honestly, it's one I just read. It's Edison. It's about Thomas Edison.
Okay.
Just talks about all his challenges growing up. He's one of the most renowned inventors probably ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And him growing up, they thought he was special needs. They no longer would teach him at school. They sent him home with the letters, stating that hey, he's not smart enough to attend this school, and just all the failure that he had throughout his life. Even though he has so many patents, but he had so many failures as well. His story is just amazing. Yeah.
It's a great story of moving forward, right?
Right, right.
Continually. How about a productivity tool or software that you use?
Productivity tool, software tool that I use Follow Up Boss. Follow Up Boss has been great as far as keeping track of because I still do have a database myself. So Follow Up Boss.
Follow up.
Yeah.
All right. And the last question from the Luchador Mask. Go ahead.
Okay,
Draw it from
let's
there.
see.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
All right, let's see here. What is your favorite color?
No, that can't be right.
Orange.
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 My company color. All right.
Did you put an
No.
extra? No, I'm just teasing. Go ahead.
What is your favorite superhero and why?
Ooh.
Batman.
Batman. I'm Batman.
Batman. The reason he's my favorite superhero is he doesn't have any superpowers, but he killed Superman.
Is that crazy?
That's crazy.
He did.
So that's my favorite like hands down. I'm curious to know how many people would agree with me as well.
Yeah.
Even though he has no superpowers, he's considered a superhero.
That's right.
But he's got a lot of money.
He
so
did
I
say in
guess,
Justice League what his
Right.
superpower
Oh, yeah,
was.
that's right.
That he was rich.
right. That's a superpower, being a rich playboy. So,
That's funny.
but yeah, that's my
All right.
favorite superhero,
All
hands
right.
down.
That's awesome. Hey, if any, so agents that are listening or watching, if they want to reach out to you directly, Omar, how would they do that?
They can call me 602-326-9496. 602-326-9496. I'd prefer a phone call or a text message. My email is omar@xgreal.com, omar@xgreal.com. But,
Okay.
one of the things I think that my agents will tell you is that I actually answer my phone. So as we grow, that might get challenging, but, I enjoy that. I enjoy helping them build their business. Every name, the way I look at it for my company, every name, every contract that goes out has my name on it.
That's right.
Right. So I think what I've heard from some people, some of my agents that have come over is they just haven't gotten the support they're looking for. But I take that stuff personally.
All right.
It's my name on every contract.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. It's been a lot of great information.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That
Hopefully
was
you've had some fun.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, it flies by, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Well, hey, until next time, agents, this is Jeff Underwood along with
Joey Sampaga.
We are the Real Estate Marketing Maniacs coming to you from Security Title Studios.
Maniacs.
Nacho! Oh, wait, I better not say that. No.
So were you a skeleto
All right,
for Halloween? Was Joey a skeleto?
He's always
I guess
Esqueleto.
I was. Yeah, I am kind of skinny, so. The Weekly Closer podcast is sponsored by Jake Krabby, NMLS number 877141 at Academy Mortgage. Are you looking to buy or refinance a home? Jake Krabby is your mortgage professional. Contact Jake at 480-442-9291. Jake Krabby is a loan officer at Academy Mortgage, NMLS number 877141. State license for Arizona number 0920357, AZBK number 0904081, and New Mexico number 877141. Academy Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 3113, and New Mexico 01451. Call 480-442-9291. Address 15333 North Pima Road, Suite 205, Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. Academy Mortgage is an equal housing lender.